All right. Here we go. Magical duo ACCM and Slam versus Monarch S. And we've got El Matador T90, and then, of course, Ozone is their final teammate. So El Matador playing as the Ethiopians, T90 playing as the Slavs, and then we have Cumans for ACCM in the back, and Slam playing as the Britons. I wonder if ACCM is going to open stable, make a few scouts, and then add the second TC after that in Feudal Age, or is he just going to play 2 TC right away? And then Slam can just tank all the damage. I don't know. Also, I don't think they're streaming because there needs to be a 2-minute delay on all these if you're streaming your POV. But I would love to hear the communication between ACCM and Slam because I think it would be just adorable. They're like two of the nicest people ever. I don't know if they're like in a voice chat or if they're just typing to each other. I guess we'll know soon, but. So Chemical shows up, he drops 100 gifted, and then he just leaves. See you later, Chemical. He's off to save the world again. Finding a phone booth. All right. So Britain should go archers, right? El Matador should go archers as well. And if we look at the wonderful EAPM tracker, well, you can see it's at 130 right now. This isn't mirrored, so it's kind of like hard to see, but he's at 172. ACCM is at 63. Slam is at 52. Pull it up. El Matador is trending upwards. He's really clicking. He is really clicking. Dark Age Specialist? No, it'll keep climbing, bro. He'll peak at like 270 or something. I feel like given in Dark Age, their effective is a bit questionable. Oh, my man, I've seen him with 250 EAPM with 2 sheep on Nomad. My dude is a clicker. He clicks everything 5 times. And ACCM's actually gone up quite quickly. He does have Loom, and he's probably just going to go for that second TC because we don't see the barracks yet. So we'll probably put it somewhere out here, maybe. Maybe planning to take the deer later. And Slam is going to need to hold while this is happening. ACCM will not have scouts right away. So Slam does have a kind of back hold, which is fortunate. And you can see him setting up the production buildings here. We're on Outcrop, by the way, and this is basically just like the 2v2 version of that. And they've modified it from the 1v1 version where both TCs would start like on the edge of the map and there'd be plenty of space in the center. And then they have, of course, the 2 teammates in the middle. And that's a lot. That's a lot of pigs. And T90 is trying to steal the pigs from the Britons. That is a ton of pigs. Did ACCM like give him a lot of pigs or did they just steal that? Feels like they stole a lot of them. Crazy. Slam's got so many pigs to harvest. Kristen needs to move this one away probably. There's the archer range for Slam. It's only 1 range. It's not 2. And ACCM goes for that second TC up here. Looks like Slam is trying to bait the scout back into the TC, but there's only 1 villager here. And ACCM will now come back with his scout and try and fight this off. Trying to get as many hits as he can. Looks like they've done enough damage where they can now gang up on them. And you see ACCM walling that off. He gets another hit against the scout from a Matador, and his scout is actually faster with the Cumans. So ACCM is doing a wonderful job here to keep himself safe, and he's also walling up behind this, and Slam is going for the big walls as well. Tristan has gone for a stable, but he has only produced 1 scout. Really struggling here with production, or he's trying to focus on his eco instead? I don't know. It's weird he's only made 1. Okay, he's making a second one. Outcrop has extra sheep and pigs around the outside. That's right. I forgot about that. That's a good point. So they were using... That's why ACCM wasn't pushing these in. He was finding all the pigs, and then he's sending them to his ally that can really take advantage of that in Slam. Because Britons do harvest faster from those. Why make more scouts if ACCM is already fully walled? That is flawed logic. That logic will lose you a lot of games. Your opponent was planning on walling from the get-go. They've built up towards that strategy. They've got 2 TCs. You were planning on making scouts. Your opponent is making military, or your ally is making military. You need to keep production up so that you have something to work away on the walls to support your ally. You can't just play into their game plan and not make any scouts. You need to provide some pressure. If you provide pressure, they will make mistakes. And you're going to force them to invest into a lot of military. And now it's just a full 2v1 against Slam. Maddie, thank you for the 5 gifted. Reinhardt, thank you for the resub. Slam trying to defend here.
Thanks for the YouTube vids.
Ethiopian archers do fire faster.
It's great to be able to catch up on games whenever I can.
Yeah, sorry for not uploading my YouTube as much, dude. Sorry for not uploading the final, but I dropped halfway through that of Warlords, so not much to upload there. And T90 still making scouts. Working away on the walls. They're just trying to 2v1 Slam. And Slam has done a pretty good job defending here, but it's going to get really, really tough as the archer numbers continue to climb. See that? 11 archers versus 7. And I wonder if El Matador sends a Vil forward. No, they're just going to full wall. Tristan's going to expand his farm eco. ACCM's eco is booming behind this, and ACCM is definitely worrying for both of these guys. Right? Like, they don't really want to bust in here. And also, we have to mention the Cumin team bonus coming into play here. 333 HP on these Palisades from Slam. So it's helping him defend a lot. And now they're going to try and go after ACCM, but I think this is maybe a mistake. Right? Like, he's already got double walls up. Great job from him. They needed to pressure this side or this side from Slam instead. And now they're realizing that and they're shifting back. And Slam's actually got his archers coming over here. So maybe there's an opportunity for them to come in here. Looks like it's going to be a fairly easy quick wall behind this. But you never know. With this amount of military, it's going to get tough. And Slam is forced to go for stone. Man, those pigs really helped him out. Only 3 farms here. And Slam's food eco is already looking fantastic. Villager difference really starting to climb. That's the Cumin difference right there. Slam is running pretty low on wood. His villagers are pathing a little bit weird. The archers are coming in, and he needs to pull the archers over to deal with the scouts on this side as he loses 1 Vil, 2 Vils. Could have lost 4 there. The Matador noticed the other one underneath. T90 now pressuring on this side. And T90 is about to be up. A Matador will be behind him. ACCM about to click up to Castle Age as well, but he's just now making the barracks. There's definitely a window. Definitely a window for them to do damage. And remember, Slam has only been producing from 1 range, so a Matador is at 21 archers right now. I think I want to mark it from El Matador. I think he needs to get up and play 1 TC. Saving the stone doesn't make a whole lot of sense here, I don't think. Also, T90's farm eco is kind of crazy with slabs, right? He's going to have a lot of food in the bank. Slam is like, all right, ACCM, I've bought you a lot of time, but I'm starting to crumble. He is going up to Castle Age, which is great. But my man is running low on wood. There's a lot of units knocking at the door, and he's running out of places to wall. And there's some weak Vils in here, too. Where are you going? Okay, looping around to the other side. Archers coming in. Working away on the houses. Slam needs to run from his wood line. Getting a little bit hairy here. And ACCM dropping the 3rd stable now. Does he go Step Lancers or Knights is the question. Why he run one range slam? Because he's trying to defend, dude. He needs to put all his wood into walls. And he wants to get up to Castle Age at a reasonable time, right? If he had gone to range, he still wouldn't have even clicked up to Castle Age yet. He can mix them both. Why not? Lancer and Knight. That's not really that great, though. Yeah, he's going to go Knights, and he'll probably go +2 armor. Like, if you're going to mix the Lancer and Knight, then you should only make the Lancers at the very beginning.
Your mom groped me 2 Halloweens ago. Shut the fuck up or I'll take it to Twitter.
I'm a good little
You
crime
engage
son.
very differently with Lancers than you do with Knights. Alright, Knights are coming over. Castle Age is almost in for Slam. He'll get the range upgrades. And, well, that's just a scout from T90. Nothing to worry about there. And El Matador has just pulled back his archers. He didn't sell his stone, so he can afford one more TC.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I
EAPM now dropping
just for hanging out with you.
to a measly 70. 50? The lowest we've ever seen it for El Matador. Let's take a look at idle TC time and stuff. Lots of idle TC time there from ACCM. Not surprising, given the fact he's had 2 TCs. Castle Age is in now for El Matador. 31 archers to upgrade to crossbows. T90 now getting that +2 armor. And there's the university from El Matador. At some point, these guys will have to expand outwards here too. So if ACCM and Slam get pushed back and they're kind of held into their base, it's really, really good for T90 and El Matador. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Slam, can he wall this off? T90's going to get into the wood line. And no, he can't get it. And T90 should just dive for the villagers, but he's not paying attention. He goes right through. Maybe he is. Maybe he's just looking for opportunities over here, and he might find them. Still, it felt like there was a lot of villagers to potentially clear up. Bunch of weak ones there, too. And yeah, he's probably looking at other things, notably this, as he tries to get a good engagement against the crossbows. And if he gets behind there, it could be really good. El Matador does have faster firing crossbows. And the extra range isn't going to help out Slam very much against these Knights. It will help out against the crossbows, but he's going to need to keep retreating here as T90 takes the fight against the Knights at the front. He's also got scouts back here working away on the villagers. And ACCM just trying to continue massing his Knights from 3 stables. Villagers dying over here. ACCM should be able to clear this. He might lose another one. He does. Couple villagers dead, and that's it. But he's going for the 3rd town center on the edge here. Looks like a 3rd TC, or sorry, 2nd TC for El Matador, and T90 is still only playing with 1, but he has added that 3rd stable to produce Knights here. Ballistics coming in for Slam. It's already in for El Matador. Having some struggles fighting up against Britons, though, with that extra range. Yeah, T90's just going to play 1 TC, it looks like. What's his resources like? Is he just having issues producing? He doesn't have enough gold. Big fight. Big fight. Slam's targeting the crossbows. The crossbows from El Matador are targeting the Knights. And we'll see which one's a better decision here. It looks like initially targeting the Knights is a better decision. And yeah, really good job from El Matador. Slam was trying to pick off archers behind. El Matador was dodging around ballistics. And now Tristan is in a position to overwhelm this force. But Slam can just, once again, just back up to this area. I think they have to realize that Slam is not on the outer edge. He's stuck in here, and he's all out of gold here. So they need to come over here now. Or explore on this side, but they're not doing it, unfortunately. Lots to track here for El Matador and T90. And yeah, now he's just rushing in towards crossbows. They need to start exploring. One archer over here. Going to be cleared up by ACCM. And, ooh, T90 will find these villagers if he notices. Let's see if there's a signal coming in. I don't think he noticed that. Maybe sending villagers over to that area? No, I don't think he realized. He was busy with other fights. Making another TC as well. A Matador 36 crossbows, Slam at 30. And, ooh, maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Meanwhile, oh no, the Knights threw the overchop on the wood line. He was fully walled and then he chopped through. The Knights are over here. Absolute disaster for El Matador. Down to 50 villagers. We look at ACCM 96. That's the Cumans for you right there. As they have found this TC from Slam and they know that he needs to stretch out for some gold. ACCM still trying to raid over here. T90 kind of trapping him in, but only weak Knights on that side. And this is rough. El Matador is on stone. He's thinking about a castle. If you get a castle up here, it's okay. But you have to remember that there's like no golden stone left on the center area. As he's denying this TC with one crossbow. That's kind of nice. Yo, Lewis. Thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, in the center, big fight happening. Tristan comes in with the Knights. El Matador trying to micro down individual crossbows behind, but he took the fight too early, and the numbers were never really there. So El Matador is going to have to retreat. He is showing some really great step-back micro there against the Knights from ACCM. And Tristan is still killing villagers over here. Slam is still having issues with gold. Only 12 in the bank currently. The problem is just ACCM, right? Like humans. That's the issue right here. He's going for his 4th TC now. He's finally gotten it. Okay. And his eco is getting absolutely out of control. Look at that wood. Look at that food count. Disgusting. 34 on farms for slabs is not bad. With handcart and heavy plow. Actually, the upgrades for Tristan and the eco overall is really solid. When you consider it's slabs. And that food is going to be coming in so quick, but still, his ally is not looking fantastic. What are the sling rules? I think there's a fee. I'm not certain. Maybe there's no sling to someone in an equal age. I don't know. This is bad for El Matador. He needs to notice that for sure. Could lose all these vills before he realizes. He's busy on the front too. Yeah, he finally sees that. Kristen trying to come over here. Slam signaling that and saying, listen, there's some stuff over there as T90 comes back over to this TC again. Slam's having a rough time trying to defend that area. ACCM hasn't really needed to defend at all this game. I think humans are just really tough here on this map. Just really, really tough. And the thing about Slam is that if you give him an assignment, he's one of the best team game players in the world. Like, definitely one of the best archer flanks in the world. And ACCM probably told him, listen, man, I just need you to live. I just need you to survive. You're going to be 2v1'd. Just stay alive somehow. And that's exactly what he did. And ACCM got the opportunity to boom. It's a really tough spot for Tristan and El Matador. Really, really tough spot. Mangonel coming from T90. Slowly, but surely. With authority. Background. Close. They're weak. And the crossbows are dying over here. And these Ethiopian crossbows are kind of farming, I'm not gonna lie. But ACCM is at 130 something village. Man, T90 is doing a really good job just always being over here. El Matador's now got 4 TCs. He's booming up, but like every single TC that Slam and ACCM make on the outside, Tristan is all over that. Beautiful. There are knights over here from ACCM waiting to pounce on that stuff, but look at this. They've pushed the military back from Slam. However, Imperial Age is on the way from ACCM. He's got more than enough resources. He's killed 23 villagers. Tristan has killed 22. A Matador has lost 17, and Slim has lost 10. Oh, no. Boy. That's a denied TC. More villagers dying over here. From T90. But look at the crossbow count. 65 is wild. My man needs to go up to him. They're going to try and overwhelm with military numbers. We've seen it work before. Down economically. The military comes in and completely overwhelms everything. And they're going to be able to deny this TC, it looks like. Don't single target villager. Just stop your... I hate this shit. Just stop them. Let the units do the work. Don't click. Just press stop. And they'll deny everything. The TC goes up. There's no villagers left alive, but sometimes you just have to do less work. He's even taking a boar? Beautiful. ACCM and Slam are at risk of not having gold. However, right now it looks like they're doing fine up here. ACCM's Imperial Age is going to be big. And T90 and El Matador are just trying to take out this TC while they can. El Matador will go for the castle over here. Slam is up to the Imperial Age, and Slam has done a wonderful job of getting his eco rolling. 91 villagers somehow in the middle of this Monarch-S sandwich. And T90 is also up to him. Yeah, 40 more military for T90 and El Matador, but 50 more eco. And an advantage to the Imperial Age. And probably a civ advantage here. For ACCM and Slam, just because of the Britons. Britons are kind of crazy. Light cav raids are great, though. Look at this area that T90 has managed to sneak through. And this is going to be very distracting. This will force a lot of the army back. He's also raiding up here again. The mobility is crazy. He's all over the place. And Slam just like... Slam has been garrisoning villagers pretty consistently up here, but he just can't keep track. They're always coming back again. And now it's all like... Look how many stables he's made. Oh my god. This stable city, he's got another 2 over here. Holy tits. My man is fully taking advantage of the slab farming. 61 on farms now. And there's a chance. Guys, even with this insane eco from ACCM as he now clicks Paladin, there is a chance they could just simply be overwhelmed and cut off of the gold. Look at this army. T90 doesn't have gold. Yeah, he's struggling for gold as well. And ACCM has done a great job kind of denying these TCs over here. Also has some Cavalier over on this side. 80 crossbows for El Matador. He's got 20 in that castle. He's got another 28 over here. I'm assuming there's more at home, but those are being cleared up by the Cavalier. And now Britain Arbalists are here too. As T90 just sends waves of light cav into the economy over here. If he can find these villagers, it could be huge. If he could find a way into ACCM's base, it could be huge. But they need to find a way to stop this. 80 fucking crossbows, dude. Thumb ring's in. Cavalier raids are in, just being focused down by Light Cav, and the quick walls are happening up in the north. Great quick walls there from Slam to stop those Light Cav raids from coming in. Found the Siege Workshops, T90. He's found his way in here too, but the push at the center is so difficult to clear up. Bracer coming in now for El Matador. Where are his crossbows? They are here, all alone. And Slam just signaled that. And I think he's saying, listen, bring a few Cavalier or Paladin over here. We can clear this up. He's got Arbalest. He's got the additional range. And El Matador microing around. He's trying to get close, which is the correct decision with Ethiopians. You have faster firing archers. You want to get close. But he does not have Arbalest. Still, he took a pretty decent fight here, and he's going to clear most of the Arbalest from Slam. Meanwhile, though, ACCM has Paladin in, and the Paladin are running all over the place. 31 of them on the field. T90, it's just like Cav. He doesn't have the gold income that he needs. Arbalest coming in now. Down to 41 crossbows. They're still hanging on. And T90, again, finding villager kills. What's the Eco Kitty? 74 villagers killed for ACCM. So a lot of these raids have done a ton of damage, especially over here on T90. 58 kills for T90. 52 losses for El Matador. So he's taking the brunt of this pressure. GG called. Good first game. Really different strategies there. ACCM and Slam knew that they just needed to hold. T90 and El Matador knew that they needed to pressure. But I think impressive nonetheless from all the players in this game. Really strong. T90 got cooked. I think he played really well here, dude. I think he played really well this game. Like, look at who they're against. Look at the civs they're against. They were definitely out-civved. Felt like a strategy loss, not a player skill loss. Felt like a civ loss. Not a strategy loss. Cumans is just unbelievable.
It won't come out.
If they had ever gotten into Slam's base, though,
it won't come out.
Like, if they had gotten in here, it would have been GG. 100%. Thank you, Fat Teddy. Thank you for the 39. Appreciate it. Full of a Took. Thank you for the 7. Fingelfin, welcome back. Good little sub. Welcome back as well.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break.
Ray, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate it. All right, Magical Duo takes game number 1. Really entertaining game. EAPM, folks. My man is peaking. 220. 233 overall. Pog. EAPM. Yep.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out
Yo.
with you.
Babshka, thank you for the 4 months.
What was
Appreciate
your
it.
best moment career or streaming wise this? And why was it me redeeming White Boris?
What was your best moment, career or streaming or wise? Career. Oh. Okay, so Outcrop is the admin map. We can't mark that down. If we scroll a little bit down there, you'll see it. And look, do you see how they prioritize those civs? Like, T90 and El Matador made it competitive with Ethiopians and Slavs. We're at the bottom of their draft. Humans and Britons were the very first 2 civs they picked for that specific reason. Very tough situation they were put in against players that are better than them. I think they acquitted themselves well. Let's see if they can continue. Who knows? I think it's kind of weird if you like, if you, I don't know. It's kind of weird if you're like the chatter that says like, I knew they would lose. They have no chance. Like, that's weird. Like, why are you watching? I don't understand. Why? Doesn't make sense to me. Are you not entertained? I watched to confirm what I already knew. Ah, right. I knew Dave would say that, chatting.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax.
I'm watching because of you. Thank you, Buttface.
I am watching BC of you.
The best butt face of all time. So if we scroll down, you can see the admin pick here on the map draft. That's just the way the map draft works. I don't really want to show it because then I would need to extend the draft forever. Maybe I could make a new window for it, but we're done game one. It doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter now. Why didn't you mark the winner on the neutral map? I don't know, dude. I don't know how. Maybe put Slam and ACCM's face over it. Yo, Azavrek, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Oh, this is not. Yeah, we'll get some other Bill Withers on there. That song was a little bit too mellow for the occasion, you know. It's pretty obvious 1-0 and no pick maps marks, so must be admin map. No, Bardock, no, Bardock, you are overestimating the capabilities of viewers. You are using logic. And that's fine. If you watch this stream, you just want to shut your brain off. That's cool. I do the same thing. One minute left until the next game. Oh, the next game is going to be 4 seasons? Is this a sign? The next map is called 4 Seasons. We're going to be Vivalding so hard here. Or we're going on a hotel dream vacation.
Fuck you, Riley. I made your mom.
This stream is sponsored by 4 Seasons.
24-hour infantry unit to stack sandbags around my bed.
Cool.
Drew, thank you for the 6 months. VOD watchers, YouTube watchers, we're listening to Vivaldi. 4 Seasons. Winter in F minor.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad.
Which is
I
one of
get a
my
charity
favorite
tax
songs
break
of all
just for
time.
hanging out
Is it
with
a
ya.
song or is it a
Second
composition or
clip.
what?
Can we call it
It's-
Slay CC?
It is one of my favorites. Oh, it's this map! I remember this map, dude. This is from the multiple TC thing. Everyone starts with 2 town centers. One of them is over here for Ozone now, who is subbed in for T90. One of them is over here in the desert, where we would play Lion King music. Up here, I'm not sure what type of music we would play. And then his teammate El Matador is up in the north, and that's Vivaldi, winter, of course. And then he's also down in the south, and I'm not sure what music we would play there either, because this, like, shouldn't this be like rainforest? I guess there's jungle trees, but then there's boars. Oh, javelinas. Ah, I see. And llamas. Okay, so this is like South America. It's like the jungles of South America, theoretically. The rainforests and whatnot. Then we have Scandinavia up here. And then we have the rains down in Africa over here. And then this is like just Europe-ish. Eurasia. Wonderful. Anyway, we have 2 TCs for each player. The positions are kind of strange. Here, like, there's a few of them that... I guess you're always going to have one TC that has 2 town centers on either side of it, but it's blocked up by the woods, so... I don't know, it's a little weird. I don't even know what the strategy should be here. Is it 2 separate 1v1s against 2 different players? It's so weird, dude. I can't even wrap my head. If you're confused at home on like how you would approach this, I don't know either. We've got Hindustanis for Ozone. We've got Bohemians for El Matador. Slam is playing Khmer and ACCM is playing Berbers. My first... Oh, that's an Idleville, but I'll figure it out. My first... like inclination here would be that they're gonna go aggression from one town center and then eco from the other one, because going aggression from both TCs is really tough. So you just kind of want to wall up on one side and then go for your push on the other, and it seems like ACCM is walling up over here. Slam has not started to wall up yet, and Slam has actually run right into the town center from Ozone, which will happen when you have 2 TC starts. Slam can join his TCs. True. He's the only player that can. I wonder if that's like intended or I don't know. There's a lot of food up in this area. You see we have the shorefish here. We had boars as well. Deer. More shorefish up here. And then Slam has a lot of gold and stone over here too. I guess on this side there's quite a bit of food. I mean, there's 3 boars all in this area. Interesting. Okay, so Bohemians for El Matador, Hindustanis for Ozone. I would expect the Bohemians to go... Brother, you had enough wood for a house. Why are we trying to palisade it? You have enough wood for a house. That is the easiest boar stall ever. You don't have to style on the boar. The boar doesn't care. It doesn't know if it's a house or a palisade. You don't have to style on it. It's fine. He has 41 villagers. He can afford to lose one. You don't really care about that. And Slam is now walling up basically his entire eco over here. Should have put this lumber camp over here so we could chop through. Anyway, with Bohemians, I would expect to be on stone. There it is. And I would expect Hussite wagons on one side. Now, the only question is, which side will he go for that on? It's probably going to be over here. Especially once he sees the walls from ACCM. I think he will just assume
what will you get us?
That he'll be fairly safe. Ozone's going to go for a stable over on this side. And every single player will likely just go fast castle. When you have 2 TCs start, any pressure you do in Feudal Age likely isn't going to work. Right? You could kill 5 villagers, and it wouldn't really significantly harm your opponent's eco. Because we look at the numbers right now, which is about the time the feudal pressure would be coming in. They have 40 plus villagers. You got to hit that castle timing. You got to get your upgradable units. And it looks like all of the players are going for that plan. Ozone's still playing wide open on this side. Almost pretty wide open on this side too. And it's just scouts. So maybe he is expecting a castle drop attempt from ACCM. And ACCM is on stone. And he's trying to deny said castle drop with some scouts. Or maybe take map control and force the castle back here. It's definitely going to be a castle drop over here for El Matador. And you can see him going into that barracks there. So I think he's going to make a few spearmen stone wall and then push forward? Or maybe this is the defensive side. Maybe this is the castle drop side. This is where he's taking stone. He is wide open here. So that kind of implies that the castle is coming forward over here. This is so weird, man. I don't even... I'm trying to come up with theories, but I don't even know. Like how you would start to approach this. That's a good mill from Ozone. That is a good mill. That's 1,000 food in javelinas. Beautiful. Wonderful. And yep. Stone walls over here. 20 seconds away from a castle drop coming right here, I think. Siege workshop forward from Ozone. Nothing over here. Still wide open on this side. And he's even taken the boars. And Slam can see this. And Slam might be like, hey, man, I should pressure that area. There's the castle drop right there. Protects the gold right on the walls. ACCM is going to have issues holding this. Now ACCM is in a really difficult position. Does he build up over here? Does he place the castle defensively against this aggression? Or does he place it to defend him against this aggression? Because Hussite wagons are going to be really tough to stop with camel archers. So maybe you just have to defend yourself here. Regardless, he's getting pushed by 2 players. Slam is not under any significant threat yet. So Slam, this time around, will be in the booming position with Khmer. And he's just gone for 1 stable. He's gone 4 TCs. So he is, in fact, booming like crazy. That is the plan. Hussite wagons coming out. Stone walls coming up here from ACCM. Goes for a monastery. Does not get sanctity. Does get redemption. But no sanctity on Berber monks, which makes it pretty difficult to defend against multiple Hussite wagons. And ACCM still has to worry about this stuff too. Ozone getting a lot of food in from these boars. Helping his economy grow. And still piling on the pressure over here as he adds 2 more TCs. So his eco isn't going to be terrible. I think we need either another castle or petards on this side from El Matador. I love the fact he's going for more outposts too. You can see what's behind this. And it is siege workshops from ACCM. Mangonels die to these things, right? Rams do okay. But rams are really micro-intensive. And very slow. We need a petard. Another TC from Ozone. As Slam comes in here with some knights now. 82 villagers for Slam. 10 villagers behind is Ozone. 67 for both ACCM and El Matador, but it feels like ACCM is just a little ways away from maybe losing more vills. Slam now goes for a forward castle. I think that'll force El Matador to place a castle defensively here. He has the stone. I think he's got to put 1 down to keep himself safe. You want to continue the aggression, but it's really, really difficult. ACCM doesn't get the university up. Not complete that university. He's very busy with things. And you know what? I don't think he's lost many villagers. He got 1 converted. There's the castle defensively from El Matador. And Slam is on the way to Imperial Age. Uh-oh. El Matador needs to buy food and go up. Imp is not too much of a concern over here for Ozone, even though he's playing open because there's no castle, right? But on El Matador's side, it is very concerning. And does he get the mangonel? No, does not. El Matador, you need to buy 1,000 food right now. Being very stubborn with just making wagons and no petards. There's the castle from Ozone. Over on this side, ACCM still very limited defense here. He's had to invest in defense over here and over here. It's a really difficult position, and eventually you're going to lose track of what's happening, and this is exactly what we see on the stone. Slam is still the biggest threat, though. 99 villagers for him. Ozone is now ahead of him in vills, but Slam is going to be significantly faster to Imperial Age, and he's going for Ballista Elephants. Uh-oh, ACCM. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Concerning moments here. Will he be able to hold? Elephants are going down. Siege Workshop is still alive. The Mangonel does die. But he might be doing enough. Another Mangonel dead. Siege Workshop will die too. Another castle over here from Matador. But a second castle as well from Slam. And Slam is now into the wood line over here. Ozone will need to try and save his vills. A crazy, crazy game going on right now. This is very concerning for ACCM. This is extremely concerning for ACCM. His Mangonels are dying. The Hussite Wagons simply do not care about TC fire and will continue advancing. And now Imperial Age was clicked, probably from this TC, and then El Matador was like, nah. I'm likely not going to keep that thing alive, so he switched it back to another town center. Defensive castle over here from Ozone now. As ACCM tries to get this TC up, it's simply not going to happen. And Slam is going to be in the carry position because ACCM has been fighting a 2v1 just like Slam was the majority of last game for the beginning of this one. Oh, that's a big Mangonel shot. Holy. You got to go spread formation, my dude. He's pushing in now. Spread formation is in. The one-shot this Mangonel. And ACCM has had enough. Decides to go Mike Tyson punch out on these wagons. Castle over here now from Slam. Imperial Age is on the way for El Matador. +2 armor is on the way for Ozone. And the camel... Ooh. Good counter raid here from ACCM. The camel archers are in. He's killing a lot of villagers over there. ACCM is only at 79 villagers, though. And El Matador is repairing this castle. Should probably repair with more, to be honest. Also keep in mind that with these Ballista Elephants, Slam can simply cut his way through. If he needs to help ACCM over here or over here, he's not going to be stuck there with that army. He can simply cut his way through. And he's already cut a path. He's already cut a path. He is now connected 2 sides here with this one Ballista Elephant. Big moments from Slam. Love to see it. Imperial H is in for El Matador. He can start defending properly in the north. He can start pushing over here in the south. If he has enough res for a Treb, he can completely kill everything ACCM has over here, I think. ACCM will try and finish this TC. And with fast Berber villagers, maybe he gets it up. El Matador is not paying attention. He kills that. Can't kill this one. TC goes up. But for what? We don't know. Slam is not pushing in. Ballista Elephants. How do they do against Hussite Wagons? I think they get a bonus for siege, right? They don't? They don't. They get a lot of bonuses. We'll see. I mean, they do okay. Oh, what on earth is this? ACCM has had enough. He has simply had enough. Unfortunately, this castle is in the middle of the eco from Ozone and will be trebbed down shortly when he gets to Imperial Age. The camels are being massed over here from Ozone. He's still defending on this side. And he went up with that TC. Wow, okay. But Now it's time for El Matador to die against Slam, and El Matador is going to get everything cleared here. Has been fishing on that side. He is clearing a lot from ACCM over here. And ACCM, he knows the assignment. It's the same assignment Slam had last game. It's just simply survive, right? That's what he's been trying to do. He's trying to make things as messy as possible. He's trying to survive for as long as possible. Elite Ballista Elephant on the way in. And Ozone is real close to this army. He should not feel any safety from this woodline whatsoever. That is a purely theoretical woodline at this point. Show Eco KD. All right, here you go. Eco KD, there you go. Doesn't really matter at this point in the game. Resources are better to look at. For me, anyway. Slam's cut through. 150 villagers for Ozone, but he's going to lose a bunch. Is there anything over here? Not really. Just a couple castles for Ozone. Has cleared ACCM almost fully on this side. Almost completely dead on this side. And he's cutting through to this side to help Ozone, but ACCM has a castle up. So a Matador will need to run. And if he wants to cut through, it's going to have to be Onager. Slam can just cut through wherever he wants. ACCM is down to 75 villagers. Now Matador has been cleared off of the north. I feel like Ozone is going to be cleared soon over here. These camels, well, those are elite ballista elephants, which might be problematic. But the camels are doing decent damage. There's no helps to support just yet. And they'll clear up a few of them. They'll actually do decently here. Is there more camels to follow that up with, though? Not really. All of this is going to be cleared. Ozone's eco is going to drop significantly. In the south, he's trying to trap this down. More ballista elephants there from Slam. Crazy strategy choice here from Slam. I think it was probably like, listen, I'll just defend as he gets coinage now to maybe sling ACCM back in the game. He's like, I'll just defend and boom. I'll go into ballista elephants. It's a great unit. I have an insane eco to support it, and I can cut through the woodlines. So my army can just go wherever it wants. These are theoretical camels. Yeah. Castle being trebbed down from ACCM. He's still basically out of the game. He's trying to do everything he can by pressuring over on this side. And he's got even a rat mode TC in the center to just try and save any villagers. If Slam's gonna, you know, sling him back into the game. Still hasn't sent any res yet. ACCM is still in castlage, so this is all Slam at the moment. It is basically a 2v or a 1v2 right now, but Slam has set himself up so nicely. Ozone has elite Hussite wagon. He's chopping through with trips. Try and make his way through here. Or sorry, El Matador is elite Hussite wagon, not Ozone. Are you serious? He sees it too. That's the imp TC right there. ACCM is just trying to boom up wherever he can. Oh no, he's gonna steal the farms, dude. Delete them. Don't let him do it. That's way too many farms to allow him to steal. Can he save the trap? No, he cannot. Villagers too strong. ACCM's people are too strong. He's doing everything he can, though. He saw he was coming through. He saw the wagons on the way, and he sacrificed villagers to get the stone walls up. ACCM, what a teammate. What a teammate. And look at this. Ozone is losing the remainder of his eco to what feels like an unstoppable push. Castle coming up here. A little bit too late, though. A little bit too late. ACCM thought about going for a castle of his own. He's going to make one further back. That'll actually help against the wood line here, too. Meanwhile, TCs over here have been discovered, but Slam will take that out. And the farms have all been deleted. So, he didn't get an opportunity to steal those. Looks like Ozone is on the run over here now, too. And the wagons are going to try and scooch their way through here. Oh, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, don't even think about pushing through there. Fortunately for him, the elephants are opening this up a little bit, but oh my God, dude. Oh, no. Oh, God. Retreat. Back it up, Terry. Took so much damage. Oh, God. And it's just a testament to how tanky these things are that they're like very few of them died. Slam has unintentionally opened up this entire wood line, however. So now there's an area maybe for El Matador to push in. Over on this side, we're going to see a lot of men and women lose their lives here. Because these elephants, they don't care about that castle fire. And, yeah, this is, ooh, not a great situation for Ozone to be in. Remember when Ozone was at 160 villagers? Well, he's got 53 now. He's trying... Chop faster! Trying to chop. Run! He's trying to leave. What counters Ballista? Siege Onager can counter it. There's very little that counters Ballista Elephants in mass. But it's similar to Persian War Elephants, where your opponent should never have an opportunity to get there. Now, this is a 2TC start map where your eco is always going to be absolutely insane. Monks? No, not in mass. You literally can't micro fast enough. Your eco is always going to be insane, right? So this is one of those niche situations where you can make your way into Ballista Elephants, and it does serve a secondary purpose in that you can open the map up, and you can cut it in multiple areas. Matador still has vills up here. Good save on that side. It's Onager for ACCM. He's trying to cut through over here, open up another area. He's got 76 villagers now. And Hussite Wagon versus Ballista Elephant. Hussite Wagon's doing no damage. Ballista Elephant's doing little damage, but it looks like they're going to win. The elephants, that is. Wagons need to retreat. And it looks like Slime and the ACCM are going to win this one after another close game. Slam just doing everything he needs to do here. 54 elephants on the field. What a ridiculous fight. You wouldn't even see this in CBA. Because this unit isn't even in CBA. It's too strong. You can't even allow Ballista Elephants in Castle Blood. GG. Fun game. Really, really fun game. I like the attempt there from Matador and Ozone. I think El Matador could have done a much better job pushing over here. I think if he got through the walls earlier, it would have been better. He was just producing so many Hussite wagons and never went for petards or anything. But, I mean, that game is Slam, right? Slam booming up, going into battle or Ballista Elephant, and then ACCM just buying him so much time. All the little things, like the wall over here, the forward castle drop over here, defending on both sides, keeping the stone walls up around this area, and then both of the players from Monarch S having to fully focus on ACCM while Slam gets a ton of free time behind is beautiful. Adjacent TC start was lucky as Khmer. I don't know if the adjacent TCs helped him all that much. Like if he has a TC over here, right, instead of right here, does that change anything for him? I guess it's closer to the same screen, so you can kind of track it a little bit better, and you feel more centered. But he didn't cut through until he was already pushing this stuff over here. All right. Save for woodlines too? Yeah, maybe. We didn't really see the pressure on the woodlines come in until like deep in Imperial Age. That's a pretty solid KD there, and that's the KD you're going to get when you're Khmer with Ballista Elephants. 94 raisings, 0 buildings lost, also quite strong. And then, yeah, you just look at the Khmer Eco. 37,000 food. Next best, 23,000 from Ozone. And he also sent 12K at the end there to ACCM. A 19-minute and 45-second Imperial Age time. 2TC start, man. It's a hell of a drug. And that's 2TC with 9 villagers on each TC. So 18 vil start. As a low elo legend, I hate seeing Ballista Elephants because I don't know what to do against them. You're not alone, dude. There's not much you can do against them. They are one of the strongest units in the game. Basically, what you need to do is weather the storm and pick them off one by one and hope that your opponent can't have the resources to queue more, and then you eventually overwhelm. So if you see Ballista Elephants, one option is to hit the eco because they're slow and they can't defend their eco, right? So you send cavalry or whatever into the economy. Maybe go for some onagers of your own to just try and whittle them down. But in terms of straight engagements, there's very few units you can make that will just win against them. Do they outrange SO? No, they don't. Maybe mass cannons or something. Cannons are not very good against elephants. So against crossbows, cannons are good because you can fit like 15 crossbows in the space it takes for this one elephant. If you shoot elephants with a bomber cannon, it will only hit that elephant. The splash damage will be doing nothing to the other ones, right? And it's going to be like a, what, like a 7-shot or something to kill?
You, Riley. I made your mom so wet, Trudeau deployed a 24-hour infantry unit to stack sand.
Enough halbs will kill them.
Hey Dave.
I don't like that argument.
Sometimes I might have been wrong, which is not sure yet. But one thing is sure, I will always love you.
Thank you, TJ. Because you only have 200 population space, right? And let's say you have 60 halbs. You send them charging in towards 40 Ballista Elephants. Maybe you take out 2 Ballista Elephants. But then you have to wait the amount of time for 60 more halbs to be produced. And in that time, they're probably taking out all your production buildings with trebs. So you're losing barracks, so you need to add more barracks behind. Like, assuming they're never killing your production buildings, you're eventually going to win with halbs, right? But in a normal situation, you can't afford to take terrible trades like that. That might be technically cost effective, but when we're looking at the limitations of a normal game mode, it's not effective. What about rams and halbs to approach? I mean, you could do that, yeah. But it's all like things that are slightly worse than the Ballista Elephants, right? It's like you have a composition that might be okay against them. There's very few comps that are good against them. And I think that's fine. That's just the nature of the unit. We see it so rarely. It's clearly very difficult to get into. There should be some units that are like close to unstoppable if you get your eco set up. Flaming camels are good. Yes, Martino. Flaming camels are good. If you run in on scattered formation. So they're not all getting sniped down in a nice little mass before they get to the ballistas. Paladins are good. Paladins can be good if you surround them, yeah. Arbase, thank you for the 5 months. Rick, thank you for the 5 months. Trance, thank you for the 15. TJ, welcome back once again. Heavy camel. We saw heavy camel there. That's okay. I think if there's like 40 ballista elephants, though, they can just patrol into a nice little tight area. And then they're getting all the pass-through damage on the camels. And you literally can't attack all of them with all 40 of your camels at once. So you're going to have like 15, 20 camels attacking. And then 20 camels just running around behind trying to find a target. T90 benched, bro. Don't talk about how much T90 can bench, all right? We don't talk about that. What about a bunch of monks? Don't have the reaction time to be able to do it. Like, let's say you have all 9 of your control groups loaded up for monks. 40 ballista elephants are coming right at you. You cycle through 9 of your conversion things. You somehow don't manage to click the same target once. By the time you're done cycling through all of those, the ballista elephants are standing right next to your monks. You probably get 6 conversions. Your monks all die. And then they're eating through everything else that you have. Magyar Hussar do okay. Magyar Hussar do pretty well. I was about to say do okay, but they are pretty good against them. That's a matchup that you will very rarely see, and people won't think about, but they do get bonus damage against them. Magyar Hussar versus Oregon Guns versus Ballista Elephants. Really solid. Hussite Wagons as well. Magyar Hussar is a bonus for Siege? Yeah, that's their whole thing. That is their whole thing. Magadai should also do fine. Magadai have less... They do okay. Magadai do okay versus anything. But they have less HP, right? So they're going to die a lot faster, too. Korean SO? Korean SO are good, yeah. I feel like Karambit are the perfect counter to Ballista. What? Wait, counter is in like counter unit or like we're counting the dead bodies? Because you're going to get a lot of practice counting. What map was their first game? See? It was an admin pick. It was an outcrop.
Sheesh.
Dig big! Thank you for the... His dig is so big. Dude. His bick is so dig. Thank you for the 20 gifted, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome back, dude.
Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break
20
just for
gifted.
hanging out with you.
Happy
You got gifted a
Toyota
sub today by Chemical or Digbic. Make sure you thank them. Very generous people. Chemical, it was 5 minutes in. He dropped 100 subs. He's disgusting.
Like my great aunt when I pull a surprise.
Carry the flag. Thank you for 2 months. And Digbic, once again,
Contribution
welcome
to the
back.
Christmas shopping.
Thank you. How does Rolf the Ganger do versus Ballista Elephant? Probably beats it. Rolf beats most things. Rolf is kind of nasty. All right.
Sheesh.
Lord! Lars, dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. Another 100 gifted, bro. Thank you so much.
Your mom groped me 2 Halloweens ago. Shut the fuck up or I'll take it to Twitter.
Lars will never be outdone. The real Lars, not the fake Lars. That's the real Lars, folks. Yeah, that's the one with 1S. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to try and cast the game here, but thank you, dude. You're incredibly generous. Gamba's up if you want to gamble away your hard-earned points. Lars earning many points. Tiger King, welcome back as well. All right, so we're on Row Rage. Mabster, thank you for the 7 months. We are on Row Rage, and on Row Rage, we have all of these fish in the center. We also have fish in all of these ponds here around the edges, in addition to a cow, which has a magical Gaia bell on it when you find it, which means that it's probably not your cow to begin with. Dave, are you full-time for the last 2 years? Yeah. Slam is going to play as the Magyars. ACCM is going to play as the Japanese. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Mayans for El Matador. And our boy T90 is back in the fray, playing as the Persians. Persians super strong on this map. We saw a 2v2 the other day with Viper and... No, it was Vinchester and Classic Pro versus... 2 other players that I can't remember. And it was on Row Rage. Vinchester had an insane fish boom with the Japanese in the center, and they could never quite come back against it. When was the last time T90 played in a tournament? He plays in a lot of tournaments, dude. The last one on hand that I can remember is trying to qualify for Titans League through Silver Bracket. I think he was in Nations Cup as well. I think he was in Delicious World Cup as part of a team. Lucky Rocks and FedEx. Yeah, that was who it was. So T90 will go for a dock over here. Persians, great hybrid civ. Docks and TCs produce faster. And he's got 2 villagers out here because he knows that sending 1 villager only to collect the shorefish here is basically death, right? Your opponents will always come with scouts and just kill that villager. So having 2 vills here is really nice. People forget he's legit a top 250 player. It's not 250, he's top 100. I mean, you can make the argument that he's like, I think he hovers around like 60 on the ladder. Something like that, 60, 70. $69. There you go. Feudal Age is in for El Matador. You also start with fish around your TC, and El Matador is Mayans, so the resources will last longer. And that's very nice. And he also has a boar left over too, as well as these deer that are hanging around his mills. So, or perfect mill spot on the berries. There's a lot of food available. He's stealing cows. ACCM, you can't let him get away with this. And he's going to get away with this. A Matador should go range here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a second archer range too. He does not have a fishing eco, but then again, neither does Slam with the Magyars, who will go stable. Matador is on the move. All right, monkey. Oh, he steals it. He steals another one, and he might get another. No, he backs away with the eagle. ACCM is trying to find his cows. He's looking everywhere. Can't find him. ACCM is fish booming in the center here, though. He goes for a stable. We did see a double stable scout play from FedEx. I believe he was playing with the Persians, right? And he went 2 stable scouts because he had so much food. As T90 brings in this board with both villagers. Goes for another house here and starts queuing up scouts. And there's the 2 stable play. And double stable scouts can be very, very strong if you find somewhere to hit. Looks like El Matador is going for full walls, and Mayans have a team bonus that makes the walls cheaper. which is wonderful if you're thinking about full walling your base. T90 just taking gold back with 3 vills. Is that just gold for, like, a fire galley? Or does he eventually want bloodlines with that without taking gold to a mining camp? Interesting. I don't know. Anyway, the scouts are here from Slam. He does have an advantage right now with forging. And Slam only has 1 stable as he goes for a full wall on this side. The concern right now for T90's team is the fish boom from ACCM. And they see the docks, so they know what's happening. And they know that it's very unlikely that they're going to clear up these fish because water units are so powerful against feudal age land units. El Matador guarding his walling villager. It just needs this final tap. Bop! Gets it in time. The scouts can loop around this way, though. There is a lot of archers available for defense, and Slam sees that, and he immediately leaves. However, he is over on this side, and it is bloodlines coming in for T90. That's why he collected that little bit of gold earlier. However, because he's going bloodlines, it means he will lose his fishing ships. So, 3 fishing ships down. Scouts pushing out this way, and bloodlines could be pretty brutal if T90 comes maybe back here. I'm not sure if there's anywhere really he can hit Slam unless he runs right under that TC, which is risky because there's scouts here from Slam. Slam has a lot of scouts. Like, T90 went double stable, and he hasn't been producing at all. Only has 6. Slam has 8. I only see 1 stable here, right? Like, there's only 1 stable from him. Oh. Oh. No, you have to notice the overchop. You have to be looking at trees here. No, dude, you had to be counting trees. Maybe, oh, no, it wouldn't have been an overchop anyway. It wouldn't have been an overchop. Good quick walls from ACCM on this side. Where are the archers from El Matador? They're coming out this way. Still has cows over here, and most of his archers are at home. Resources to click up. ACCM's about to go. And ACCM is doing that on the back of his crazy fish eco in the center. However, T90 is going to find a villager. He's going to take out that spearman. He's going to kill another villager here. 2 vills down from ACCM. Meanwhile, Slam is coming in at the back. Villager dead from T90, and he's going to defend with the spearman and his scouts over here. Still not on gold. Trying to expand his food eco. Archers are here from El Matador, but Castle Age is coming in for ACCM. And look at this tower. He knows he can't defend that stone, but he's going to try and defend his wood line. And he's going to have to hope that there's no overchop here. I think there is an overchop if T90 clicks in. If he clicks in, he's trying to. There is a tree behind that house. There is indeed a tree. Both of the magical duo are up to Castle Age. Man, ACCM, take better care of your cows. There we go. That's what we like to see. Another cow! What are your feelings on being a cow in ACCM's empire? Really? What about you? Yeah. That's not a good engagement. And Castle Age is about to come in for both of them. This is a really rough position for T90 and El Matador. They just didn't do the damage. El Matador went double range, and then he walled up. Why are you going double range and then walling up? I don't get it. You're letting him get the fish eco advantage. You're not pushing out with your investment that you made into feudal. And then T90 goes double stable, and he doesn't make scouts. He's now adding some more scouts, but there's no way that Slam should have more numbers when you have double stable. It's very strange. T90 is never going up. I mean, he does have 26 on food, right? So he might at some point. He's got a decent farm eco. It's closer than you think. It's actually a third stable from him now. So he feels like he needs to continue investing. Archer number is only at 12 here for El Matador. And Cav Archers coming out. And the Cav Archers will have bonus damage against these Archers. It will be very, very difficult to do anything here.
Tax break just for hanging out with you.
Oh, can you get it? Nah, he can't get in. Might get in over here though. Maybe an overchop. Maybe 22 wood only. Maybe 10, 9, 8. Don't attack this. Don't attack this. Just wait. You know he's counting trees. He's not counting trees. It just... Oh, Jesus Christ. The army is in over here. Cav Archers are in. Knights are in. GG is called. And that was the most underwhelming game from the series. But overall, I think... like, obviously, Monarchus is going to be heavy underdogs. Slam and ACCM need to be one of the favorites in the tournament, right? Incredibly powerful duo here. But I think Monarchus acquitted themselves well for the first two games. This game, I think some strategy elements were missing. And ACCM and Slam just kind of took advantage of the opportunities their opponents gave them. Like, they never went for a dock forward here to contest the fish at all. They never even took a second look at it. They let Slam wall up. There was no presence over here early. The archers stayed at home and just protected the walling villagers, which honestly Spearman could have done. And there was no real presence here until T90 showed up when ACCM was already going up to Castle Age. Yeah. Where's wrong, Dave? I know, dude. I was looking at other shit, okay? Streamer did a misclick, I know. Just give me like a minute, alright? It's a right click or a left click on that. I hit left click when I should have hit right click. Slam with a better KD. Eco is going to be insane for ACCM here. And yeah. And that's the end of the road, unfortunately, for Monarch S. Magical Duo will advance as expected.